Let's talk about one of the coolest animals on Earth, the magnificent polar bear. These Arctic giants are not just incredible hunters, they're a perfect blend of power and beauty. Did you know that polar bears are marine mammals? Yep, they spend most of their lives on sea ice, gliding across the frozen landscape of the Arctic Ocean. But here's the twist. Despite their white appearance, their skin is actually black. Their fur isn't white either. It's translucent or reflects light, giving them that iconic snowy look. This clever adaptation helps them blend into their icy surroundings, making them stealthy predators. Now, you might wonder, how many species of polar bears are there? If you guess one, then you're right. There's just one species, Ursus maritimus. But don't let that singularity fool you. They're spread across the Arctic in distinct populations, thriving in Canada, Greenland, Norway, Russia, and Alaska. So what's on the polar bear menu? Mainly ringed and bearded seals. These bears are masterful hunters, waiting patiently to catch their meal. But when times get tough, they'll snack on berries, kelp, a type of seaweed, which is high in nutrients, and even eggs. They sometimes eat fish when hunting becomes difficult. Polar bears have an impressive body size. Males can weigh up to 1,500 pounds, reaching lengths of 8 to 10 feet. Females are about half this size, but no less formidable in their environment. These powerful creatures are perfectly built for life on ice and sea. In the wild, polar bears can live up to 25 years, though the average lifespan is closer to 15 to 18 years. In wildlife nature preserves park or zoos, they might reach their late 20s or early 30s thanks to steady food and care. Speaking of family life, female polar bears usually give birth to twins, though triplets or single cubs aren't uncommon. The cubs, born small and tiny, depend entirely on their mother for warmth and food. Did you know that the mother polar bear digs a snow den to protect her cubs during the harsh winter? Isn't that heartwarming? Pregnant females also enter a hibernation-like state during winter, conserving energy for birthing and nursing their cubs. They can wake up if disturbed, making it a unique adaptation rather than true hibernation. Let's explore their natural habitat. Polar bears are uniquely adapted to the Arctic's extreme cold. Their thick fur and a layer of fat up to 4 inches thick keep them warm, while their large, slightly webbed paws make them excellent swimmers, a skill they need as the sea ice melts and they're forced to swim longer distance between hunting grounds. These paws, which can be up to 12 inches wide, also act like snowshoes, helping them distribute their weight on thin ice and snow. Another mind-blowing thing is that polar bears have an incredible sense of smell. They can detect food up to 1 mile away and even beneath 3 feet of snow. That's some serious sniffing power. Combined with their sharp teeth, 42 of them, specifically adapted for tearing through their food and crushing bone, they are perfectly built for their icy environment. But why are these bears so important? As apex predators, they play a critical role in maintaining the Arctic ecosystem's balance. Their health and numbers are indicators of the overall health of the Arctic environment. Polar bears also communicate in fascinating ways. They use vocalizations like growls, roars, and huffs, as well as body language and scent markings to convey messages. Cubs, for instance, squeal or make purring sounds to communicate with their mothers. It's an endearing and vital aspect of their survival. And here's a quirky tidbit. Polar bears don't drink water. The Arctic's fresh water is too salty, so they get all their hydration from the fat of their prey. Talk about efficient survival strategies. Plus, they're amazing swimmers, capable of covering over 60 miles without resting at a speed of 6 miles per hour. What an incredible Olympian swimmer they are. Let's talk about some other remarkable polar bear traits. Did you know they're so well insulated that they're nearly invisible to infrared cameras? Their thick fur and fat layer retain almost all their body heat, with only their nose and breath showing up on thermal imaging. Polar bears' small, rounded ears and short tails are also key to conserving heat. These features reduce heat loss, allowing them to thrive in sub-zero temperatures. And while they may seem slow on land, with their lumbering walk, they have the ability to sprint up to 25 miles per hour over short distances. One of their lesser-known adaptations is the tiny bumps, called papillae, on their paw pads. These provide traction on slippery ice acting like built-in anti-slip shoes. It's yet another way they're perfectly adapted to their environment. Let's wrap this up with a warm thought. Polar bears are not just symbols of strength and resilience, but also a reminder of the delicate beauty of our planet. Protecting them ensures the survival of an entire ecosystem. Together, we can keep their icy world alive and thriving. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to Bear Bunk Lowdown for the love of animals. Also, let us know if you had seen a polar bear up close or in the wild. We'd love to hear your story. Thank you for joining this snowy adventure about polar bears. And remember, protecting them means safeguarding a piece of our planet's wild and frozen beauty. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next video.